My people, it is often said that the battle of grasshoppers is a feast for the hawks. In Nigeria today, while the politicians are fighting themselves, the hawks in high places are already preparing their dining table for 2027. Before we dive into this $9 million scandal, I want you to do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to Mr. Nigeria Report, and type real time or nothing in the comments. The city boys are watching, so let's show them we are awake. Imagine a very big game of musical chairs. The prize is a golden seat called the presidency. The person sitting in it now doesn't just want to win. He wants to make sure that when the music stops in 2027, nobody else is even allowed to play. While Nigerians are struggling with the price of fuel and the bala blue economy, the real war is happening behind the scenes across the ocean in Washington, D.C. Suddenly, in early February 2026, a shocking report hit the airwaves. 2 Republican lawmakers in the US Congress, Riley Moore and Chris Smith, introduced a bill that sounds like something out of a spy movie. They're seeking to impose heavy sanctions, including a visa ban and a total asset freeze on Rabiu Kwankwaso, the former governor of Kano State. The excuse they are using, alleged religious freedom. But wait, Kwankwaso hasn't even held a public office since 2019. Why would American lawmakers suddenly care about a man who has been a private citizen for years? The timing is not just odd, it is surgical.
This bill didn't just fall from the sky. Just weeks before this, reports emerged that the Tinubu administration allegedly paid a staggering $9 million to American lobbyists to influence US policy toward Nigeria. Shortly after that payment, the First Lady made a very fancy visit to the United States, even receiving praise from Donald Trump. Is it a coincidence that immediately after these high-level moves, a bill appears targeting the one man who holds the keys to the North for the opposition? This is what we call political assassination by proxy. The real reason for this American trap is a nightmare scenario for the APC, the Peter Obi and Rabiu Kwankwaso alliance. Peter Obi has a massive, unstoppable movement in the South and among the youth who are tired of the old system. Kwankwaso has the Kwankwasia machine, a political army in Kano and across the Northwest that can deliver millions of votes. Together, an Obi-Wano ticket bridges the ethnic and regional divides in a way the APC cannot easily stop. It is a coalition that would force the government to actually campaign on its record instead of relying on incumbency. If you can't beat this alliance at the ballot box, what do? You destroy it before it even forms.
By getting American lawmakers to brand Kwankwaso as an extremist or a target for sanctions, they are trying to make him toxic. They want to put Peter Obi in a corner. They want the world to ask, how can Obi, the international statesman, aligned with a man the US wants to sanction? It is a plan to force the alliance to collapse under the weight of international pressure before 2027 even arrives. But here is the part that should make every Nigerian angry. If the US Congress is worried about religious violence, why aren't they looking at the people currently in power? Why is a former governor with documented extremist ties sitting in the cabinet? Why are sitting officials who made inflammatory threats against certain tribes during the 2023 election not on this list? The standard is not being applied consistently. In this government, the only sin is political independence. If you are in the APC camp, you are a saint. If you are in the opposition planning an alliance, you are a target for international sanctions. Nigeria is burning, my people. Inflation has turned the naira into a joke. Kidnapping has become a business transaction, and over 200 people were recently killed in Kwara State. Yet, the government's focus is on destroying an opposition coalition that hasn't even fully formed yet. This is not governance, this is survival politics at its most desperate. They are spending millions of dollars in Washington to chase Kwankwaso while Nigerians can't even afford to roast Boli. They think they are playing a long game of chess, but they forget that the Nigerian people are the real board.